The daily grind got you living in the grey? Well, stop weeping into your tankard and throw a coin on the bar for Captain Seafloor, and he'll spin some lore for you. They call themselves Cornelico, and they were a collective of the bravest, baddest, shortest idiots that's ever come around these parts. They traveled all across Aventide and ended up sailing straight into doom itself. A place of nothing but death and terror. I know, because I've been there myself, but I can tell you it ain't no picnic. Their journey began some time before with a mysterious invite from a stranger that took them into the Darthwood, the forest of the dead. That's when they came upon a most unsavory figure by the name of Daye, the spitting image of one of the 7 adventurers. Turns out, Daye and their friend were merely fragments of a powerful god king, Elazar the Deathless. One of 10 fragments, to be exact. This god king Elazar shattered himself along the world thousands of years ago, leaving his fragments scattered throughout the world. And shattered he lay for 1,000 years. But to hide a power like Elazar's forever? No, that would be impossible. Now, the oracles of Aventide have envisioned his return, and whispers of his ending slumber echo through the halls of fate. Unless they could collect the fragments and bring them together, who knows what destruction a shattered god could want. Well, Cornelico, you remember them, set off to make Elazar whole again. They faced monstrous clackers and hordes of undead. They felt monsters taller than an inn. And some of them even got lucky. At the gambling tables, you pervert. And now, fate leads them into the mouth of the sea and off the very edge of the known world, straight into the belly of the Crimson Madness. That's right. Dead men sometimes tell tales. Now, buy me another round.
Welcome to MinusOneCharisma Dungeons and Dragons stream. Jaymes. These are our beautiful people. Lucky. I gave them no forewarning and just went live.
Oh man! And none of us were swearing. Amazing.
I know. I was hoping one of you would say something, but
no, instead we were talking about the Twilight soundtrack, which I feel like is both better and worse at the same time.
Don't tell the people. Don't tell them.
Today we are supporting the well, Cullen, why don't you talk about the relocation?
Oh, Sapphire. Fundraiser. Yeah. So Sapphire Sanctuary is a horse rescue that my wife and I volunteered at for a handful of years, Brooke longer than I. But they're wonderful. They're in LA and they're moving to a better location, but they're a charity. So they take in broken horses and horses that have been malnourished and that people can't take care of anymore. And they nurse them back to health. And sometimes they rehome them. And other times, if they can't be rehomed, they just take care of them for the rest of their days. And they're moving up to Santa Clarita and they need funds because it's very expensive and they're a nonprofit. So anything anyone can give would be amazingly appreciated. They're just a wonderful little charity. They're doing great work. And the horses are the most wonderful little beans. They're ridiculous. There's like so many of them are just so broken. They're just so broken, but you just have to take care of them. They're just lovely. Basky is my favorite. You can also, if you're in the area, you can volunteer there. And you can go meet Basky and he's wonderful. But click on the link. If you can give anything, even just a couple bucks, it helps them move horses across town, which is expensive. And the new place that they're going into is nicer, so it's a little more expensive. But it's shoestring. Horses are expensive, and as they get older and people can't take care of them or don't want to take care of them, very often they can get kind of left by the wayside, and Sapphire is there to pick them up. And they're just a lovely, lovely rescue. So if you can give, please do. You'll make me very happy. You'll make the horses very happy. And I'll love you forever. So if you can, please do. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. You've heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
I hate you.
That Cullen's love is monetarily conditional. So
yeah.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. $1 equals one love. I think that's how that works. I'll take pennies for the horses. But no, please, if you can. All jokes aside, they could really use it.
Yeah. Oh, Elias. Hey guys, let's go. Oh. Bye. Horse sanctuary. All right.
Yeah.
It's been a bit since our last. I hope you all had a great 4th of July, even though it messed up our D&D plans. Like, how dare you, America? How dare you, independence?
America.
So let's just go over.
How dare I invite you over to spend time with me?
A little bit about what happened last week.
Why is that so loud?
Wow.
Incredibly loud.
Blowing slide drums out.
What is happening?
All right. Last we left off, we had made it to Edard's End.
Jesus Christ. That was so loud in my ears. So upset.
How my day going so well?
There is nothing that can get somebody quite that hot, like just angry. Then if you play music just slightly too loud, like you can't even think, and people just get so angry.
That shit was at 100%, dude. That was
rip. Yeah, mine's at 50. I thought it was
40 now.
Mine was at 100 too.
It was. And now. Okay. You guys had made it back to Edard's End, a small little cove-like village full of wayward sailors who had made it to the Sunfire Archipelago and had kind of just made their life there, since the entryway is like a one-way drop in the ocean that shoots out into this new land. So there's really no way back, unless you somehow could commandeer an eagle from Lord of the Rings and then jump off and dive through, and who knows if that would even work.
If only.
If only, yeah. Let's take a couple steps back. Previously, you guys were assaulting a volcano-like fortress. Assaulting might be, we were trying to sneak inside to gather a flower, the magma lotus. This flower made of crystalline petals that only grows in literal magma, lava, whatever you want to call it. And there were these creatures, these lizard-like creatures that inhabited this volcano. Tall, 15-foot long snake-like creatures that stood nearly 10 feet tall with these massive tridents. And so, there we go. People are leaving.
Who did we lose?
People are just
Daye.
leaving us.
Daye.
You guys had left.
Advertise the horse
You guys had
sanctuary
left
one time.
the.
Start quitting.
Elias took Daye. They're gone. So you guys had two of you, Cornelia and Pup. You had shrouded yourselves in the power of invisibility, and you guys had snuck in, while the rest of you, to try and give them a better chance at sneaking in and getting this flower, you guys had tried to make a distraction on the coast to pull their eyes outward instead of inward. Meanwhile, Cornelia and
Daye,
you guys...
a Return of the King, we called it.
Return of the King. Yeah. It was, well, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Well, I mean, it's the exact same move.
Volcano and all, right?
Yeah.
So you guys, they had gone in and they had found out real quickly that there's this massive volcano worm, magma worm. We don't really know what its textbook name is, but we're gonna call it a volcano worm. And it was basically just hovering around these two flowers that you guys were trying to pick, that you needed to heal Steve and Rezik, who had been infected with the Crimson Madness. Just watching Trust put on.
Just touching up, baby. Just touching up. It's all good.
And
beauty comes first, man.
After some harrowing
lighting, man, I gotta work with this lighting.
after some harrowingly bad rolls, to no fault of Melissa's own, Cornelia was thrust deep into the gullet of this giant magma worm, and there she was baking maybe a good medium well before Pup dove in after her, pulled her out by the skin of her teeth, and then passed out. And then it was reverse, where Cornelia now pulled Pup out, and you guys landed on that platform, strange altar in the middle of a volcano, and this small girl with dark bags under her eyes, this creepy child, asked you to release her from. Oh my God! What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
You're doing great, Jaymes. Just keep going.
Oh my God!
Get distracted so easily. Ignore the man behind the curtain, Jaymes. Keep talking.
I can't. There's like 4 of them, and they're all doing something different and weird.
Oh God!
You guys had, and Cornelia had the choice to either release this clearly demented, strange child locked into this volcano, or attempt to escape on her own, wounded and damaged as she was. She freed this child who agreed to help her, transforming into a very, very powerful demon-esque creature, sealed thousands of years before by Elazar himself, under strange circumstances. The demon says he owes you one, or she, or they owe you one. Hard to tell. It was like a demon. They owe you one, and whenever you need help, they'll call. They'll come to help you. But and they also said that until they repay their debt, you're safe and they won't kill you. Specifically, you, Cornelia. So you guys escaped this volcano, and when you broke the seals, Cornelia, the volcano itself started to erupt. It seems like the seal itself not only held this demon in place, but it held this volcano in place. So you took these strange lizard creatures who lived in lava, and you ruined their home by erupting this volcano. Hundreds of years of culture gone. As this volcano erupted, you all, culture. And
double.
You can't do double eyes.
So one, the monocle.
You gotta do the one.
I gotta stretch
the
more.
monocle.
Yeah, it's so hard to do.
You took you took
That's
that,
just Harry Potter.
You got the flower. You got out. As this volcano was exploding, Kelwai steered the boat, dodging left and right as debris just started raining from the sky. You guys made it out, and you found that the bees, Pup's bees, these honeybees were very attracted to this flower. They started collecting the pollen right away, and they made this amber honey that we've dubbed hot honey. And you'll find a nice song about it. Bobby made a TikTok, so check out our TikTok. Jeez. And you guys made it back to Edard's End. Rezik and Steve, not cured, but definitely stalled from exploding into red molasses. You guys made it back. They stowed your ship to hide it just in case that Octopus Man Captain Dick Waylander comes by to check again. And that is where we left off 2 weeks ago. You guys had gotten off the boat. You guys had just who had gotten off the boat? I know there were two.
I was gonna
groups.
say, does that include the diseased people?
Kelwise had gotten off the boat. Well, you're like
I think I went with
disease
Kelwise, right?
adjacent now.
Yeah.
Little footnote next to it.
And this is the same.
What was that?
This is right when we got, like, we just parked right from the volcano, or has it been a day trip?
You guys
or
had
how
spent
long
a
was
day,
that?
kind of a day. Dresden had steered the boat back because Kelwes
That's
had been
right.
basically
Like a
steering all
boss,
day.
mind you.
And he did a very good job. After wrapping Pup's feet, Pup's legs were burned very, very badly in the volcano, so they're all
Very
wrapped
badly
up. So they
burned.
don't bend right now, so they kind of only move at the hip flexor. So Pup has been just kind of waddling back and
Like
forth.
the gingerbread man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a gingerbread man.
If you guys have ever seen the cartoon A Wish for Wings That Work, there's a cat that gets garbage cans stuck to his legs and he runs around and he can't move his legs. It's one of my favorite cartoons. Definitely go watch that. It's got Robin Williams in it, so it's gotta be
That's
good.
in my head. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys had set off on a new quest. Maybe a more important quest than even curing the Crimson Madness. You were sent off to fix
the dinghy.
The dinghy. Yeah.
Oh, finally. Fucking finally. You know this thing's going to break as soon as we fix it,
Well,
too.
we wrote it. It got written on your back, so we can't forget now.
That's true.
Okay, hear me out. 2 dinghies. What do you think?
Is it a riddle?
No, I'm just spitballing here. What if we had 2? I mean, we have
What's
one,
better
but it's
than
broken.
one dinghy?
Can the second one be smaller than the first?
Is it a dinghy
Like
for a
dinky
dinghy?
dinghy?
Yeah, like nesting dinghies. Like a dinghy for the
Dinghy's
dinghy.
all the way down.
Yeah.
I'm not all that inclined to help you because, as far as I recall, you were going to use the dinghy as the plague ship.
Yeah.
We don't need it now.
All the more
for that.
important
We
to
just-
have more
Yeah,
than
we
one.
just need a dinghy.
But wait. If we have
We've
2
needed
dinghies,
it.
if we have 2 dinghies, you can also discriminate against others and have your own plague ship.
Yeah.
Great. Can I put you in it?
If I get the madness, yeah.
No, I just.
And then I'm
Hey.
worse than you.
Hey, new guy, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about. Shut up. We need a dinghy.
I can't tell if she's talking to you or me.
I don't know. I don't like the sass. Jeez.
Oh, you'll get used to that. Or you
Yeah.
won't, and it'll just
Yeah.
keep you up at night.
Comes in handy though.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how I feel
listen,
about you. So.
We'll
Well,
see how
you
much
do
they
every
cost.
night.
let's see how much they cost. That's true.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to be great here. We probably should wait till we leave this place,
I mean,
right?
they might be.
I mean, are there trees on this like island thing?
Yeah.
Like, is there
Yeah,
wood?
there's a lot of palms mostly.
Yeah.
The palm
Gonna-
trees make good bones.
I feel like the people who are in the cave where we hide, who are with the other captain, would probably know how to help us with the dinghy.
Yeah. I'm just afraid we're gonna end up with one of those like it's just palm trees lashed together kind of dinghies, and then every time we roll into town, we're just
A
basically in a really shitty hoopty. Yeah, like just a raft with like a sail though.
Well, we can make
Maybe-
inquiries. It's better than forgetting about it.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's
Let's
some
go.
sort of salvage operation. I mean, a bunch of ships have sank. Presumably, they have boards somewhere. But yeah, most importantly, we just need to get some like pitch and tar and things to be able to fix our existing ones so that it's functional.
Ships here.
That's a good
I mean,
point.
we know a captain of another ship, so
Yeah.
they've got to have a way to fix that one.
Presumably, I mean, I know they're sort of tight on supplies because there's a bottleneck. It's only so much stuff coming in and very little leaving. So
It's like a lot of broken ships, though, to salvage things off of. Yeah.
Let's find out.
yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
Who's coming with?
Me.
Dresden?
That was good.
Come on,
Do we
Steve.
have anything else to do? Is there a
on.
reason to not all go?
Come on.
Or do we ever?
Just to spite you.
Oh, well, then stay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, no, because then you just told me to do it.
Here we go. I slapped the bird.
Well.
I slapped the bird.
Pup can't really walk.
I picked Pup up.
Oh, what?
Uh,
I do.
watch out,
I do
Edard.
one of the.
I don't know. What? Oh God!
I don't
Just
think
gr-
the
just
patient's
hold on
ready
to
to
my
go
head.
yet. Maybe
Just hold on to my head. You'll be
in-
fine.
Ow.
Under
No, I'm
pressure.
fine. Ow. This is fine now. Great.
Although I don't know if we need to be in too much of a hurry to go do everything right now. I think we need to hang out here for a few days before we take off again, just to let everyone mend, right?
Do you want to get down?
No.
We can stay here and still send someone to ask about mending a dinghy without needing to all leave.
Yeah, just in case people want to stay on the ship, or if you want to come ashore, I don't know, whatever.
All right, let's go.
Saying we'll probably be here for a few days, so let's.
So we don't need to force Pup on this adventure.
We don't need to. At least it seems like Pup might be enjoying
it.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, Pup seems happy.
Yeah.
I just want to be involved, but I feel like my entire body is on fire, mostly just
Okay. Is there a wheelbarrow around?
There's a little hand
No, just carry them to the sleeping quarters, please.
I plop Pup into the wheelbarrow thing, the handcart wheelbarrow. How's this? Better?
Yeah.
All right. Hey. And I'm very careful to miss all the cobblestones. But I'm assuming they're everywhere.
Thanks the whole way.
All right. So the three of you are heading out. What are the rest of you guys doing on the boat?
Well, I'm staying back with, I assume, Cornelia and Pup to tend to their wounds still. They're still healing up.
Well, Pup's in a wheelbarrow. Mess that up.
Calling after Dresden. I assume Pup's staying here.
Yeah, and for you, Pup and Dresden, it's about the size of like a shopping cart, like a trolley. It's a small hand cart, but it's pretty fun.
Perfect.
Is there room for me to like get in and like
hay in there,
like behind Pup to rest Pup on like Pup's head and stuff on me?
Yeah.
Or no?
Sure.
Feel the rhythm.
Sure.
Feel the rhythm.
Feel the rhyme. Come on, Cornelia, go! It's wheelbarrow time.
Okay, so the four of you go off. So Cornelia, Rezik, and Steve, you guys are staying on the boat.
I will stay on the boat. I'm still tired, I think.
Okay.
Yes, I'll tend to them.
Yeah,
Rezik.
Cornelia's just kind of plopped, like half dead looking in a cot. And every once in a while you just have Taika with his little mask will run up and down the dock, or the length of the ship, and then run over, poke, make sure you're still breathing, and then he'll go running off and then come back. Poke, make sure you're still breathing, and run off.
Occasionally I'll
taking care
pretend
of
to
you.
be dead, but you know.
Yeah,
Don't always
and you hold your breath. Every time you hold your breath, he kind of like freaks out just a little bit more every time. And then once you start breathing, just the look of absolute relief on his face every time you keep breathing.
Oh.
It never gets old. Never gets old, Cornelia. Rezik, Steve, what are you guys doing?
Rezik.
Yes?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm having, I think you're
It's gone digital.
coming in and out of this dimension, possibly.
He's having a stroke.
No. I won 10 games.
I paid you.
2, 7, 12. And got down by that idiot. Yeah, and then you took it. I keep track of every gold piece I have, and I'm missing 50. So pay up.
I
Or I
paid
burned
you
the
your
scarf.
money. I think you're looking at the wrong thief, and I looked down to Cornelia, who I'm tending to.
Scarf.
What?
I go in my backpack. I grab my tinderbox. I'm like starting to start a fire right where his scarf is. Just.
Wait, Rezik,
I'm
did you just call
back
me a thief?
away
You think I stole his
slowly.
money?
Well, I didn't take it, and I assumed that maybe you did.
Well, maybe nobody took it.
Don't do
Maybe
it.
he's wrong.
The only person who knows about that game is you.
Well, I'm sorry, friend. I paid you earlier. I didn't take it back. I don't know what happened to it.
Insight check.
All right, roll me a d20. Meanwhile, Pup and Trust, you're
16.
in a cart. Ooh, 16. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't take it.
Pretty good. Yeah. Razik seems to be telling the truth.
What?
But you still got your suspicions. The rest of you guys head into town around this long, curving, hidden walkway. That's not really a walkway. It's just kind of like a little clearing of bushes and shrubs and trees. And then you guys get into town, which the entryway is kind of blocked off behind some bushes to make this secret pathway to the secret place you hold and hide boats not so conspicuous. And you guys pop into town, and there's a bunch of people out just doing things. Lots of, like I said, you see barrels turned over as tables. You see people kind of just hanging out, other people fishing with these very rudimentary fishing poles. And far, far off in the distance, you can see a couple people on this little dock in the middle of town looking, and there seems to be like a white sail far off, a couple hours away off in the distance. And from the general look of everyone, no one seems to be excited or anything like that, or on guard or alert. It doesn't seem to be any kind of negative emotions going on with the people. It seems to be just a crew kind of waiting to unload. And they had told you that there's a group called the Provisioners who go out and they chart the islands and they find stuff and bring it back in hopes of helping the community. So you guys kind of assume it's probably one of them. They worked for Julissa. But the rest of the town seems to be pretty lively. Lots of people drinking. There seems to be just a lot of alcohol here. Which kind of strikes you as odd because you assume once it's gone, but they must have some kind of other source to make alcohol, at least. And then there are more children here than you would have suspected. There's quite a few, maybe 24 children you guys can see just in various places, running around, playing, having fun, pretty carefree in this town. And that's kind of what you see when you kind of walk in.
I'm just scratching Pup's head, trying to distract from the bumps in the road.
Just there's like somehow their leg is just it's like actually hurting them more.
Oh no! Stop petting Pup.
Oh, but it feels so good. But it hurts so bad. But it feels so good.
I tried just like gentle.
Kelwise, you're kind of a lead in this train.
Yeah, where are we headed, Captain?
Well, gotta go find some stuff to fix the dinghy. So I guess by just looking around, do I see any place to do such a thing, or do I need to go ask?
I'd like to do a dinghies are us check.
There's like a bunch of people in the middle
there was some
of
people
the center there. We could just
on
ask.
The dock. There was a few people on the dock waiting for this boat to come in.
Okay.
And it kind of seems like they'd probably be your best bet if you were looking for someone who knew something about boats. Everyone else kind of just seems
roll
like
up
they're hanging out.
Roll up.
Maybe let's go ask now. It seems like the ship's still a couple hours out, but
yeah, but they might know where we can go. It doesn't mean that the ship has what we need. Oi!
There we go. That's what we were missing.
And this very short woman, hard to tell if she's like a tall gnome or a really skinny dwarf. She kind of turns her head and she's got this very, very fiery red curly hair that's just kind of a big mop on her head. And she looks at you. You calling me?
Sure. Can fix a boat or a dinghy.
Fix a dinghy?
Fix a dinghy? Yeah.
I'll fix a dinghy.
You can fix a dinghy?
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Well, great. I didn't expect to find someone so quick.
What's a dinghy?
Here's a oh no. There it is.
Wait, did you say what's a dinghy?
A small small? Are we closer to them? Do we still have to yell?
Yeah, you guys kind of go.
We need someone to fix a small boat. Like,
small boat. You will say.
Yeah.
All right.
You've done that before?
No, but I can do it.
Okay. Is there
Is
someone
there
who has done it
a
before?
harbor master or something? Ma'am?
Yeah, well, if
There's
you
more
want-
than just.
If you won't pay for it, then yeah, you probably wait for the captain come back.
What?
Which captain? Julissa's not gone.
Well, it's Captain Julissa, but the fourth mate Bride. First mate.
Can I get captions on this lady? What's she saying?
What in the world is she saying?
James.
Fine. She'll take it.
Okay.
Oh, so someone
okay.
who's not here yet will fix
There's
the
other
dinghy.
people around, right? Can I look to the person next to her?
Yeah, and you turn,
They're
you
just
turn,
standing there like,
you just
"No,
kind of,
nothing.
you just
I
kind
don't
of look at her with a blank look on your face. And this older gentleman, salt and peppered, hair balding a little bit on top, looks.
Wait, let me guess.
Looks over
We're
to
just
you.
back in Gotham. Just.
Hey, look, if you won't wait for first mate Bride,
Hey, Braid. Okay.
Bride.
he can work on the boats. He's not the
Okay.
He's
best,
the only one.
but he's got the most experience fixing boats and stuff.
So he is the best.
Unless you can get old BMO to do it. He was shipwright, but BMO's not doing ships no more. He just does
What's he do now?
Just makes the little ships in the bottles.
Oh, okay. Well, we need just one slightly larger. So that should be fine. Let's go find old BMO.
We've met him before, right?
I think so.
BMO is.
I remember the name. I remember being
Yeah, I
like,
do too. I
There
remember
was-
being excited.
yeah.
Kismet and BMO run a tavern called the Floatin' Plank. I don't think you guys have been in there yet.
Oh, we've just heard his name. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we gotta wait for the Braid.
Yeah, first
So
mate
let's
Braid.
go. Let's go talk to BMO real quick.
And just in that same line of thinking, no one's selling dinghies or small boats here, to your knowledge.
Well, BMO might.
boats,
BMO might be
no.
selling very small.
Well,
boats.
he's-
Smelling.
Smelling.
Yeah.
That's why you keep them in a bottle because you want to keep the scent in there.
Mhm.
No,
Ah,
boats
okay.
boats are pretty rare here in Edard's End, so you probably don't. Hi.
Say it.
What's up, nerds? No? Okay.
the concern on
Yeah,
that
after,
child's
like-
face. Oh no, not the internet. I've been warned about the internet.
Not having it.
Yeah, you guys haven't actually been in the floating plank yet, but you've heard of it. You've heard that they make most of the ale in the area.
Well, we go there now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, kill two birds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we have.
No reason not
and
to
you
do
know,
it right
Wheel
now.
around, and you know that this
they need sugars for ales and things, right? So
Maybe they could make spicy.
maybe they need to buy our
chocolate.
honey. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna
Do
find
we
out.
have any of this spicy honey? With us?
Yeah.
We have to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to.
Still, they're making
It's
some more.
yeah,
Maybe
it's,
salty.
they're busy bees.
Spicy drink, spicy drink, spicy drink.
Spicy drink.
Yeah, yeah, spicy, spicy.
Okay,
you guys,
we leave.
you guys do that. People are looking at you,
Just down the point.
and
Just
it's,
down the
it's a lot of like very toothless looking men and women just sitting around watching you guys, and the looks on their faces, just absolute bemusement. They can't. They look a little interested because you're new. You're new and
Oh,
shiny to them.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah, and it has a pang of competence to it, which is maybe rare
James.
for this area. But you guys
take it.
You guys go up, and you know that this Edard's End was built in shelves. There's like 3 big shelves. One that's on the same level as the beach, and then there's another shelf and a row of houses and different establishments and such. And there's a third on the second floor. So you guys kind of go up this long dock on the right side, and then you kind of come in to the middle, and you see the floating plank. There's this big broken piece of wood that just kind of hangs over it. And then hanging from it, you can see little bottles strung up. And as you get closer, you look, and in those bottles are these beautiful ships that seem to have been put together immaculately within this little bottle.
Is there one that looks like dinghy-esque?
There's no dinghy. They're full ships, but on the ships, when you look really close, they have dinghies on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Can I just
look at that craftsmanship?
Start really.
What are you touching it for?
Well, I'm examining it.
And
hoping that
Kelwise,
summons the owner.
Kelwise, roll a survival check for me.
Oh God, what? Are we about to
22?
get murdered because Dresden touched this?
Kelwise, you looked at this.
Why are you rolling survival?
You look at this bottle with Dresden, and you notice, like, man, the details of this, like even like the supports and things, like the details of this ship are incredibly accurate. This isn't just like a toy ship to look like a toy ship. This is like a fully functioning mini ship inside a bottle.
Are we sure this guy isn't some sort of magician and shrank a ship and put it in the bottle? Because this is.
What if it gets big?
Boy,
do
that
we
would
know?
say.
Do we know a magician who can make it big enough?
Oh.
Oh. Not me.
Are there kids around?
No.
I grab one of the kids.
There's a kid walking by. A young like maybe like 5 or 6 years old. Got some pretty tattered shirt on.
Hey,
which is pretty
kid.
standard. Yeah.
Nice shirt.
Let me go.
No, yeah, no, sorry.
doing
Hey,
nothing.
can you do me a favor? I take out a gold. I think these are probably useless here. I've got a shiny. Can you go to our ship and go tell the guy in the scarf that we might need his expertise?
Your ship? Sure.
Get the
Where's
guy
your
in the
ship?
scarf. It's in behind the veil of vines.
Tell him ship's hidden, Dresden. That's totally fine.
I mean, he lives here. I think it probably knows.
I'll do that. I need another gold coin now. Do it. One to go there. One to come
Oh,
back.
I like you. I give him 3.
Yeah, all right. And he kind of
Now
runs
go.
off. This kid runs off faster. Like he runs like maybe 10 steps, face plants, gets up, and then just bolts off again with that kind of
That's
resilience
right. Earn
that
it.
only
Earn it,
only
kid.
kids under like maybe 7 or 8 can really
Yeah, they're just-
convey. It's just like
Yeah,
my body.
I wanna look
They're just
at-
made
repairs
out of
itself.
cartilage.
Yeah.
I want to look at Dresden and be like, should have promised that second one once he came back. He's never coming back. I'm from the streets, I know.
I think that kid. He knows a sucker when he sees one.
And as you're talking,
Yeah, he already got one.
You see a
there's
man
more, though. He can tell.
whose shoulders are kind of up and back. And he kind of comes out and he's like, "Oh, please, Daye, you won't be touching those bottles. Very," and he kind of like really carefully takes the bottle out of your hand.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
You don't want to be touching these. Okay. All right.
We were just
He goes-
admiring the fine craftsmanship.
Starts to walk
Beautiful.
back
Are you
inside.
Bimo?
Oh, yeah. I'm Bimo.
You're
Did
Bimo.
you? Oh.
Maybe
Yeah, you won't
Hi, Bimo.
you talk to my wife. Oh hi.
No, we want to talk to you. We want to talk to you,
No,
Bimo.
no. Oh, I can't talk right now. I can't talk.
Oh my god, you're talking right now. What do you mean she's talking now?
And then you
said-
hear, and this woman, you see this woman come out, and she's bulky. She's got these very strong-looking
She's
shoulders, and
looking
she's
for her dress.
tall. She's maybe
'Cause
6'1", 6'2", human.
Oh wow.
And she comes out. Oi! Don't be giving Bimo now. All right?
What? We respect
No, we were giving him compliments.
Yeah, you touching his bottles? Huh?
I told him not to
Yeah.
do
His
that.
bottles?
I told him not to do that.
Who's you
She
anyways?
did.
When did you get here?
Just
Oh,
now we
better
got
go.
here.
Oh, you knew, huh? Stopping
Yeah,
here
we're
like the
Cornelia.
rest of us.
Cornelia
need some
Co.
ale.
A little bit.
Right?
We are.
Yes, ale.
Yeah,
yes.
you better get a table and purchase some ale.
Well, get a table, and can we purchase a moment of your time, madam?
I wheel the cart over to a table.
Okay. Yeah, and you do that, and normally you're like, this wouldn't fly, but like no one bats an eye.
Yeah.
You just kind of wheel it up to this table.
This place is like the Wild West. I don't think there are many rules here, other than don't touch the bottles, which I've already broken, so that's good.
Yeah. And you look, and there's these large casks in the back. And you have the very strong smell of different spices and alcohol in here. And there's maybe a half dozen other patrons just kind of sitting around drinking, some talking, some just drinking alone. And you see this woman, Kismet, filling up ales for everyone. She kind of walks over and slaps them down on the table. All right, that's a copper each.
Do you have anything that's not alcohol for my friend that doesn't like alcohol?
Yeah, do you have any cocoa?
Doesn't like alcohol?
No, they don't like alcohol.
What's wrong with you?
They just don't like it.
You don't like alcohol?
Personally.
Well.
They like really sweet things.
Yeah, do you have
sweet
any
things.
Juice or
juice,
cocoa or honey or
like a
maybe
zesty
just some
kombucha?
sugar mixed with water, or maybe actually just a bowl of sugar?
Hey, mate, how about this shock fruit? Huh?
We'll take one. Thank you.
She kind of walks over, grabs this big old spiny-looking object, maybe the size of a football. She cuts off the top of it, and this very sweet aroma, very acidic, tart, sweet aroma fills the room. And she goes and gets this big metal, almost flanged mace-looking object. It just starts grinding around violently inside.
Oh wow!
Pulls it out, pours the contents, this very, very light orange, like pulpy liquid into a cup, and puts it down in front of you, pup. Still a copper, even though it's
That
no
sounds
alcohol.
fantastic.
Did you say
Slide one across.
the what?
Okay.
I'll pay for pup.
I've got you. I already did.
No, what's it called? It's called a corn cob.
What?
A copper.
It's shock fruit juice.
Oh, you said copper. I thought you were saying.
All right, you guys gonna do well here. You'll find you really like it. There's a few, months of existential crisis where you're like, oh no, I can't go home. I'm stuck here forever. My whole life is over. But, it's really just like you're starting a new life here. All right?
I've done that like 3 times in the last 2 weeks, so yeah.
Yeah, he's got a journal for that.
You're used to it. You're already used to it.
Yeah.
Can we ask you a question?
You can. Not saying I'm going to answer it, though.
That's fine. Can anyone around here fix, like a boat or a dinghy? We heard BMO might be able to, but...
No. BMO don't do boats no more.
Does anyone else?
Well, you can talk to Braid when he gets in.
Right. Go out on the ship that's hours away. Got it.
Why doesn't BMO do
Yeah,
ships anymore?
A lot of years. He spent a lot of years out on sea. He's seen some
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, BMO don't like to talk about it, so I don't ask,
All right.
But, he's built some ships in his day. He's done some stuff.
Right.
He's paid his dues.
Are the little ones for sale?
Children?
Bottles,
No,
the bottles.
what
He's talking
is
about
the
the ships
matter
and the
with
bottles.
you?
The ships and the bottles. Oh, you're so scary.
These bottles? No, this is prized possessions.
Does he do commissions?
Commissions?
Yeah, like if we paid him. If we
Like
paid
if we
him
asked
to
him
make one.
to make one that resembles our ship, so we could take our ship with us in our ship. It's a bit of a exhibit sort of ism.
Between you and me, BMO, he's a bit bored. Bored with the ship-making business. He's made quite a few ships in his day. Just can't be bothered to making anything.
You know, he puts ships together in bottles because they're so difficult to do.
Right.
It gives him somewhat of a challenge. You know, I have no challenge, doing...
Yeah, no, I mean, it can be inside of a bottle. That's fine.
So maybe if you want a ship in a bottle, yeah, he can make that for you. But,
Okay.
We would like a juice. Or shock fruit juice. Because
she's making noise. She's just moving her mouth.
I need
Same
more.
other dimension too.
I've been asking for more.
Another round, please.
Please.
All right. And
I
she
put
kinda
a couple
walks
gold down on
outside.
the table.
You hear her kicking a tree, and you hear... Doop, doop, doop. And she comes back in with more shock fruit and just cuts off
That's
the top.
great.
And then
That's
stirs it
great.
all around, pours it
Yeah.
into a cup, and then
And
brings
Pup's
it
just
over to
been
you.
pouring honey into it and mixing
And
it.
it's already
Yeah.
incredibly sweet.
Oh yeah,
And so
I figured.
when you put the honey into it, it's like it's hard to tell where the honey starts and the shock fruit begins, but man, it is excellent.
Disgusting. I slide a couple gold across the table.
Keep them coming.
All right.
Pup just starts
Well.
vibrating. Sugar rush, complete. Just
What's happening? If you could pass that message along to BMO for us,
Yeah.
we'd really appreciate it.
Hold on, my husband now. Yeah, I'll pass it on. We'll see.
Thank you.
He really just
All right.
kind of does whatever he wants,
Mm-hmm.
Most husbands
Just
do.
to ask on my own behalf as well as a sailor, as a captain, I would love just to get some knowledge from BMO, someone who has more experience than I, who's apparently traveled the seas and built ships. I would maybe just love a conversation with him if that's something he'd be interested in.
Sure. I mean, he's out back mixing the spices. The next batch of ale. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe I'll. What's he drink? Can I bring him around too? I mean, he might be thirsty, right?
Well, he's got all the ale.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Good
got
point.
you.
He's already got it out there. Okay. Yeah.
Got you there.
That's great. Yeah, that's true. Didn't know if it was ready, but I guess it is. So
Well, he's
you
others
got me there.
He drinks. Yeah, he's not really.
Oh, okay.
a
That's the
drink
secret
much.
stash. I see
Maybe
what
a
you're saying.
snack. Otherwise, can you bring him a snack?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Snack. That's a pretty good
Right,
idea.
he's- look, sweet
Just bring
stuff.
him some delightful conversation. Go.
Okay.
All right, Kelwise, you start walking out back. Meanwhile, Rezik, you and Steve and Cornelia still on the ship. And it's been maybe 20 minutes going back and forth. Cornelia stole this. Rezik stole that. Steve is making it up to try and steal their
What's
money.
happening? Can I just
bored.
check? I had a thought. Can I check on me to see if my crabs took it? To see if they've been like taking
Roll
his
a
gold?
d20. Yeah, because you did train them to just take coins.
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it is on me. Oh. I rolled an 8.
An 8. No. Unfortunately, this time they didn't take it.
Damn.
But you look into their little crabby eyes, and they tell you we would have. For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, mother.
That's why I keep you around. I want to give it some more cheese.
Your commanders are will, mother.
You know what? I'm getting tired of this. I know you did it. That's fine. I'm gonna go. I'm bored. And then I yell down to the archivist and Eva. Hey, I'm heading out. You guys want to join me? You're welcome to, because I'm not sticking around here. Peace. And then I just jump off the side of the boat
Oh,
and start heading to where I saw the shopping cart go.
okay. So you start heading around. Rezik, what are you doing? Eva kind of looks at you. I would like to see the town.
Why don't you join Steve then? Go along with Steve. Sure, you love company.
Is that all right?
Yeah, you don't have to stay by my side all the time now. You're a grown up, and you can go wherever you want now. So, do your thing.
It's strange, isn't it? I've been attached to you this whole time. Now that I can leave, it feels almost like I don't want to.
rather if you came along. You sure? You want to just stay here?
Just go.
All right. And she goes and gives you a little peck on the cheek, and then starts. She takes the gangplank instead of jumping off the side. Not quite as physically able as Steve.
Dramatic.
Dramatic is fine. Dramatic is fine.
So Steve, you start walking around. Cornelia, what's up?
Do I hear any gold, or do I see anything on her by chance that maybe she has the gold on her? Eva?
Roll a
like as she's
perception check.
walking. It ends up being a 16.
16. You don't really hear anything jangling like coins or such. She does have a little pouch tied on this, like she has a ribbon around the midsection of her dress, and there's a little pouch she has tied to it. When you've seen her use that a few times, it's a larger little pouch, but it mostly had like a notebook and inks and like a quill in it. And those are mostly what she was using to practice her sorcery with Rezik. But that's really all you hear. No coins though, unfortunately.
All right, cool.
But those coins are somewhere.
Money.
And Steve, she kind of chases after you, and you guys kind of start walking that long pathway. It's a little bit of a walk. Well, I haven't been away from my brother in a very long time. Years, maybe decades. I don't actually know. This is quite exciting.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you for joining me. I wasn't gonna stick around on the ship any longer, so I appreciate the company.
It has gotten a little stagnant on there. I think Slug might have lost his sense of smell too.
Wonderful.
So
I love just sitting and observing.
Have you ever been somewhere like this before?
I mean, not really. I mean, this is still like my first time on a boat. I mean, I've been relegated to the desert for a pretty long time. I mean, I've been to like, towns and little villages and things like that, but no, I've never been anywhere like this.
Wow, me neither. I never left Capital City until, my accident. And then once Rezik found me, I was in and out like a dream almost until very recently. It's weird, I'm not supposed to be here. I almost feel like I'm cheating somehow. Do you ever get that feeling?
All the time. Every day. Yeah, especially recently. Yeah.
You've been through some kind of incredible things. You fought a knot dragon, almost killed you. Got Fitz. Oh, poor Fitz. And wow. And you said you made those. And she points down to your boomsticks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I did.
You'll have to show me how you did that. Boomling call, as you said. That's incredibly... well, it's very out of my wheelhouse for magic. I'm not sure Rezik even knows how you did it either. You could probably hold that over his head. Don't tell him I told you.
You know what? I'm going to now that you've told me that. I mean, yeah, I'd love to. I mean, I almost killed myself accidentally doing it the first time, so I might do better this time around.
Yes, please refrain from killing yourself. I'm sure we are, well, for the most part, it seems like a good little family they found. Don't want to lose anyone.
Yeah.
And
no.
You guys kind of start walking up, and you see, you can mostly hear, like, it's not necessarily a sound or words or anything, but like the essence of just sugar rush come out of this place, and you can almost feel Pup's vibrations through the universe as this like cocaine-like drug is running through their veins. And you guys both turn, and you see
they're upstairs.
Yeah, and you see and Rezik at the same time. Once they leave, a small boy comes running up. Oi! You seen a man with a scarf?
Nope, not around here. Oh wait, no, that's me. I'm the man with the scarf. What's going on?
Oh, is that a scarf?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, it's
a rather large scarf.
Oh, okay. Supposed to tell you something.
Okay.
Yeah. I was paid to tell you. I got 3 coins.
To tell me.
Yeah, but it's there's a guy. He's got like little tuft of red. He's got another scarf on his forehead.
Yeah, the little baby hairs. Yeah, that guy?
He told me to tell you. All right. Now I told you.
Okay. I think I get the gist. It seems you were paid pretty well, actually, by him. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he said floating plank.
Thank you. Oh, great. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
All right. Told me you'd pay me when I got here.
Oh, yes. Well, of course. Here you go. And I hand him 3 more gold.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you. Have a great one. Bye, little man.
Goodbye.
All right.
Is this your boat?
Yes, this is our boat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Show me your
Coco 3. Show you our boat. All right. Yeah, I'll give you a quick tour.
Oh, cool.
Follow me.
Fire on the other one now. No, slow down on it.
What happened to the other one?
Nothing. Just
you said a
talking.
fire? Oh, okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Scarf.
Did you want the tour? Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Show me.
Okay. All right. Come along.
And
give him a tour.
You start giving him a tour. The top. Are you going pretty much throughout the whole boat?
Yeah, I'll give him a pretty basic tour of the place. Just show him a good amount of the ship.
And you start showing him around, and he starts going downstairs. He sees the bees, and his eyes light up. Oh, there's monsters! Tony, there are monsters down here! Oh God! And he runs back upstairs, just falls down the gangplank because he just doesn't have very good motor skills, and then goes running off.
Oh boy, I think he was allergic. All right, thanks again. Okay. Hey Cornelia, I have to go help our friends. Do you want to come along? I can put you in the backpack, or you could stay here. What do you want to do?
I think I'll stay here. I'm gonna rest up a little bit longer.
Okay. Are you sure you're gonna be all right? You're still pretty banged up after that encounter.
Yeah. Yeah. If you need me, just find that guy and have him come and come get me. But otherwise, if you guys are just going around town, I can stay on the boat, right? And relax a little.
Sure. I'll try to come back soon to keep helping you out. And by the way, just between you and I, you took the gold, right? I mean,
I didn't actually, and I don't know why you would ask that question. That's very rude.
Yes, you are correct. That's extremely rude of me. I should not have asked. All right. Well, I will leave you to your
And if I did, nobody would find out about it. But I didn't.
That's accurate. All right. Okay. Well, I'll see you in a little bit, dear. And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let Eric Arati kind of know that to kind of look out for Cornelia while I'm gone, and I'll head over there.
Yeah. Kelwise, You walk into the
Find me
back and you
something shiny.
see that same man who had come up and grabbed the bottle out of Dresden's hands, kind of hunched over. He's got a bottle. He's got this half-built ship in a bottle, and he's got these tiny little instruments that he looks like he's kind of made himself, almost like tweezers and such, like a little tiny scalpel. And he's very slowly just putting these boats together inside this. And he's got this kind of sap that looks almost like a glue.
I just want to gently. Excuse me, Bimo, Mr. Bimo.
Hey!
Oh.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry to bother you. Your wife had actually very graciously allowed me back here. I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you, if that was okay.
Yeah, sure. What you want?
Well, she was gushing about how skilled of a builder you used to be back in your old days, when you used to be on the sea. And I'm a captain myself, and just wanted to see if there was any knowledge you could share. One former shipbuilder to a green thumb like me, someone sort of new at this whole profession.
Shipbuilding? Well,
yeah,
make sure it floats.
just well, of course, but you have any maintenance tips or anything that might be of sage wisdom that you could impart?
Sage wisdom. Well, if you want boat to be good, make sure Bimo makes it. Yeah.
But you don't make ships anymore, right?
No, I don't make no ships no more. No,
Thought I got you there for a moment.
But you got something interesting for Bimo to make. And Bimo will make you a ship. Bimo will make you a super ship if it's something interesting, But no, just regular ship. No, Bimo don't work on no regular ships.
Well, of course not. I mean, that would be below your skill set. I mean, of course, it would have to be interesting.
Yeah.
What's the most interesting ship
you trying to build right now?
Built? Oh, right now. Well, crazy. It's this crazy idea that we've had. Like a big ship.
Yeah.
You know how they're giant and you can store all the things on them and they're really good at floating? We wanted to take one of those and just shrink it down, make it a lot smaller so we could tow it or maybe even store it on our larger ship. Just like a smaller version. I know. It's wild, right?
Well, this size. And he holds up a bottle.
No, like a lot bigger than that. For instance, maybe it could fit 2 or 3 of us.
Like a dinghy.
What's a dinghy?
What's a dinghy? You're a sailor? You don't know what a dinghy is? You don't know what a dinghy is? He's like
it's kind of a green thumb. Yeah.
Oh, right. Dinghy, small boat.
Green horn, I meant to say. Not green thumb. Completely different.
Green horn.
Green horn, whatever.
Green horn.
Analogies.
The best garden on a boat ever. Just ever.
Hey. It's important.
It would be weird if you guys didn't have a garden on your boat.
Yeah.
Maybe the best green thumb on the sea. But Bimo kind of looks at you. You won't make a dinghy. You won't use these. Use a wood. But don't use wood that's been growing too close to the water. So you get waterlogged, and it's not going to float as well. Use the wood, the dry wood, up in this thing. Make sure you seal that. Seal that with some of this sap. Make sure it float.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that's it. Just use the dry wood, seal it with the sap, make sure it's nice and tight.
Yeah. Yeah, easy. You want wood.
Doesn't
There's wood
sound too
all
bad
over
at all.
North Island, yeah.
Oh, there's wood here that would be suitable for building a ship?
Yeah. Just go for North Island. Oh, there's like a volcano going all crazy on the top part of it, Just stay away from the volcano, you'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the wood you use to build these small ships? The ones in the bottles?
Yeah. North Island wood. Yeah, you can't get much more than that.
And do you go get it yourself or does someone bring it in?
No, I don't leave. No, don't leave no more. No, don't leave. No, scary stuff out there. scary stuff out there. You got some octopus man with raby fish on his boat, running around blowing stuff up. No. I build boats, small boats. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Challenging boats, make them floats.
So those little guys, they float too, huh?
Oh yeah, they float. Yeah, made by Bebo. Of course they float.
Yeah, of course they do. Well. So, what I'm gathering is go to the North Island, get the dry wood, not the stuff right next to the beach, but the drier wood, seal it with the sap, and if, for instance, we do make something interesting enough that piques your interest, you might be interested in helping?
Yeah, if it's something like interesting, you can build me an interesting boat. Yeah. I'll build
Yeah, like boat. Again, like what's an interesting boat to you? I mean, I've seen all kinds of ships. Again, sailor.
I don't know. You want to make a boat out of metal?
Oh.
I mean, I can't make the metal, but never tried. But you can do that though.
Oh wow. You mean like a tube, like a boat? Have you ever made a boat that could go under the water?
No, it's just crazy. You're crazy.
No.
I'm talking about underwater. No, that's for the fishes.
Okay.
That's for the fishes. Yeah, shit.
What about a boat out of rocks? Anyway, no, I'm thinking too hard about this.
You want to make a boat out of rocks?
Could you? I mean, that would be interesting.
Look me in the eye right now. You want to make a boat out of rocks?
Yes.
He kind of looks at you. Roll me a d20. Persuasion check.
Okay, we're stealing him. He's coming with us.
Let's see if I have anything for that. Hold on, give me a second. I should have had this ready. Okay, so yeah, it's not going to pan out. It's a 7 plus whatever I have, which is not enough.
He looks at you. He looks you dead to rights. Nah, you ain't gonna make a boat out of rocks.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I'm not.
Boat out of rocks.
I don't think anyone can make a boat out of rocks.
But you make a boat out of something interesting. Something real interesting. You bring it to BMO. BMO will make that boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start searching around for some metal. Maybe we can make ourselves a metal boat.
Yeah, well, you won't make a metal boat. Now you're talking.
How did he turn into Matthew McConaughey?
Don't question it. Don't question it. Don't question it.
Like hella shy into.
He's comfortable now. We're there. He's in the zone.
All right. You want a boat?
BMO goes back to kind of just like
green light,
putting things together.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, BMO. I like you. You're a good man.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you too.
I just leave to go rejoin everyone.
And then you come in and you see Steve and all of you kind of notice Steve and Eva walking in, and Eva just bright-eyed. And you guys know that Eva's never been really 10 steps away from Rezik in the last 15 years. At least 15 years.
Good, that kid must have brought Rezik.
It's Eva!
Steve.
And Eva.
Howdy.
She like runs over.
Okay. What's that
scary.
sound?
That's so scary. Why are you being scary? That's a scary sound.
Hello.
Sorry.
Oh, what is that? She starts smelling the
ale and some sort of horrible fruit. Here you go.
Oh.
I give them both an ale. I don't know how they are.
Right. She tries the fruit.
Yeah. Every time we see her, she's like older, so she's probably like 40 by now.
Even like she tries the fruit juice
You
with
like
honey
it?
in it,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
just like
You like it?
It's very sweet. It's perfect for you. I'll let you have that one.
Okay, I pour more honey.
And she tries the ale.
Jesus.
And as she tries the ale, she's just like.
Knives on
better,
both ends
right?
of the spectrum.
Trust. Trust. Is this real? Is this a
Yeah,
prank?
do you know? No, it's just ale.
Yours better.
Why would you drink
It's
this?
just it's a good question. I'm used to it. I'm from the stripes.
That was nasty.
Do you drink on the streets? Steve, do you drink this?
I've
Yeah, he's definitely. I've
taken
watched
in a
him drink
tankard or a
that
few.
before. It takes getting used to, but you also don't have to get used to it if you don't want. So you're away from Rezik and you're with Steve. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Tell us everything.
Oh, Steve just invited me. Come walk the town with him.
That's cute. Is this a date?
A date?
I don't
What's
know.
a date?
Is it a date?
No, it's not.
Like the thing you eat?
No, it's not a date.
Oh, okay. That's cool too. I'm really glad you're here. You've never come out with us.
Well, maybe I can come out with you more often now. As long as
I
Rezik's
hope
okay with it.
so.
I don't want to scare him.
Yeah, he's really loosening up lately, though. I think we're a bad influence on him.
Good.
Well, I think you've been the best influence on him.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Rezik.
Oh.
And,
Who?
you guys continue to drink and chit-chat at this bar.
Up is in
And you
another
notice
dimension.
within a couple, a couple hours go by very quickly, and you see that big giant boat start pulling in. And there's maybe 2-3 dozen sailors on the boat who start getting off and unloading just big crates of stuff. Hard to tell what it is, but they start unloading, and you see one very, very tall woman with red, almost orange and white patterned fur and these big pointy ears on her head that kind of pop through this long, round brimmed hat. And she starts pointing orders around.
That's why you wear sunscreen, kids.
What? Isn't it fur?
Oh, yeah.
Stand by that statement. Don't retract it.
Stop being racist, Rezik. God, write it in your notebook. Don't say it out loud. Should we go?
Yeah, I think that's our cue. Unless we're gonna go and salvage wood from the island with the volcano that's currently exploding. This might be.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a backup.
And Kelwise,
Yeah.
you walk around. You kind of look around and back, and you noticed BMO had huge piles of wood, like an absolute insane amount of wood, just kind of propped up under a tarp behind the back. And you know, BMO probably wouldn't sell you this wood, you know, because, you know, scruples and such. But you see Kismet, his wife, in the back, scraping coins and working pretty hard in this bar. And you know that they're a duo. So, you know, he's not necessarily the end-all, be-all.
Duo with that what you will, Kelwise.
Aha.
Remind me, because it's been a while. What? I remember our dinghy is currently in like 75% saleable condition. What does that mean realistically? Like, what do we need to fix it?
25% of the boat got broken off of the ship when Dick Whalelander was like taking his little hooked tentacle and smashing holes into it.
Yeah.
What a dick.
So it's literally missing like the last quarter of a ship. It's just like
yeah.
It's 3 sides and yeah, okay, great.
Yeah.
So even if we were to get the parts, I'm not sure I have the technical ability to do that. I mean, I can put wood together and I can sap it and keep it nice and watertight, but I'm not a carpenter. Dresden, you seem like you might be a carpenter. I don't know that much about your past
What
life.
on earth makes you?
Yeah, you just look like you'd be good with like a, you know, sawing wood and hammering. Yeah. Is that?
I mean,
that
I
just
think
me?
I think it's a compliment. I mean, I can chop things, but that's about
You
it.
look like you work with your hands.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that's what we.
You've got solution in the basket. I mean, yeah. I just
You're
don't
already
wanna hit the
halfway
hose
there.
again. Okay, all right. Are you saying like by our powers combined?
No, well, I'm just saying, even if we were to get the parts, the wood and the sap,
Yeah.
how are we going to fabricate 25% of a boat? I'm.
Oh, I was assuming we'd have a BMO for that or something.
Well, BMO is willing to help, but we're going to need an interesting boat, and interesting to him is unfathomable. Really, I mean, he mentioned building a boat entirely out of metal. That seems insane. I don't even think it would float.
That's dumb.
Yeah, right? Everyone knows
Yeah.
wood floats. Metal doesn't float. Metal sinks.
That's just
You ever dropped a
stupid.
sword in a lake?
Yeah.
Doesn't float.
Nope.
Anyway,
Expensive too.
expensive.
All right. Well, I mean, do I feel like I could build a boat?
You know,
like,
roll
I
me a
don't think
D20.
so,
roll
but
me a straight D20.
it's just woodworking, right?
Roll me a
Just-
straight D20.
we're gonna build a really janky boat, but it's gonna work.
Oh yeah.
Dude, as long as it floats, that's all that really
You
matters.
just need to patch some holes, right?
What
Or is
kind
it
of a
like-
roll is this?
Just a roll.
I don't know. Is it like
Just a
missing the
straight
whole
D20.
back end? Straight D20, 18.
An 18. Dresden, you've
18.
spent a couple
how,
hours.
how stereotypically
under-
male am I right now?
Dresden, you've stood a few times. You stood under the boat and on the boat in the long journeys, and you were at the helm for a long time. And you looked
It looks
around
like
at
a
the
boat.
boat, and you're like, I can fucking do that. I mean,
grab some of the ropes. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's good.
Spoken like a true
I got
man.
this. I got this whole
I can do
thing
that.
dialed.
And Rezik, remind me, Rezik, were you leaving the ship?
Yeah, so it's been a few hours. I got a little
Yeah,
bit lost,
so
and you guys
Rezik-
have seen me walking up.
Rezik, yeah. And you guys,
I found you.
Not only, yeah.
I
not
knew
only
that
is the
kid would
boat-
get you.
You guys are looking at the boat and people unloading stuff, and then this scarf comes into view.
You okay,
Oh,
bud?
thank God I found you.
Why are you
This
damp?
town is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I'm sweating. It's hot out.
I mean, you didn't ask the kid to just lead you back here?
We didn't have
He
a
ran
kid.
away. He saw the bees and thought they were monsters, tiny monsters.
We didn't have
and he
a
ran
problem
away.
getting here. How did you?
You showed him the bees?
Monsters, they're babies. Gotta get
Oh.
some bees.
Yeah, it's been that.
Ignore
the whole
them.
time. Sugars.
Oh, did you find more honey? That
Baby,
We didn't find it. It was just ingested.
It actually just grows from the trees. Turns out.
Yeah, I fawns one of the trees. If I fawns the tree, does one fall down?
Roll me a strength check.
Better question: does it hit him in the head?
Come on. That's a
It
different
would fall
roll.
into that stereotypically male sort of thing.
Come on, be the fawns. Straight roll or is this athletics, strength?
Athletics.
What do you want? What do you want?
Athletics.
How about a 20 3?
nice. Wow.
Boom. Cove. Catches it in the same hand he hits the tree with.
It's like really spiky though.
You know, the spikes kind of grow upward.
Oh, thank
But
goodness.
one of them kind of hits your hand, and you hold composure. But yeah,
We found a new source of
Yeah.
energy for Pup. That's good. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
We need to get
yeah. What?
we need to get Pup a
Take
drum.
it.
Just like the Energizer Bunny.
Yes. Get to power the ship, make it go
But I
faster.
use my like bandaged legs.
Oh yeah.
Cast
Oh.
legs right now.
Dresden, did you need me for anything? Or?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
what is-
Hey. Okay. Just low key. If I gave you a ship that was like 3 inches, 4 inches long, can you make it like 6 feet long?
I can make it large for about a minute.
No, I mean like for good.
That's a little tougher to do. I
What
don't think
can
so.
you
Not
do?
impossible?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Just saying
I mean-
Dangerous. Fucking around with magic, huh?
If it's part of the plan, I would be down to try to experiment with the spell.
All right,
This
cool.
is a
All we have to do
protocol.
is steal one of those little bottles.
Wait.
Oh,
Would
Rezik,
you
you
just
said-
We'll get Cornelia on that.
I have an
Stop it.
idea.
Stop it. Stop it. We don't need to... Kellwise, how did your conversation with Emo go? Stop trying to ruin everything, Justin.
I'm just Plan B.
I have an idea. I'll talk to you about this later.
Okay, good.
The conversation went fine, with the exception of the fact that the wood that we need is on the island where the volcano is.
Problematic.
So we burned the wood.
What about we ask Braid before we...
Well, yeah.
From the nice
No, of course, yeah.
That's why we're watching them unload right now. We were going to do that.
Yeah. No, it's all in.
Giving Dresden a stanky eye.
When are you not? Someone slap her back. Maybe it'll stay like that.
Extra large.
Did it?
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go get this braid.
Wait. Or hear me out.
Stay check. Can we do a stay check? Oh yeah. Come on. Walk with me.
You said 6. Okay, get this. You said grow the ship 6 feet. What if we grew it 60 feet? Then we had an armada of ships. Imagine.
Okay, well, yeah.
Admiral Kellwise.
Okay. Whoa. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Yes. Obviously. That's where we're going. That's eventual. But we can't put too much strain on our boy here. Okay. All right.
What do you mean? He'd be fine.
We have one captain. Can you steer a ship? Do you know how to do ship things?
He taught. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, Kellwise taught me things.
I tucked that baby in. You saw me ride that baby in. We're fine. We're good.
Go for it.
Good. Totally good.
Insight check.
Do it.
I'm rolling. Hold on.
You're the only party I've ever played with that only rolls inside checks against each other.
Kellwise actually did teach me how to sail a ship, so suck it.
Yeah. Enough to sail on your own without supervision. No, I don't think so.
He'll be within
I would consider it so. He showed me how to tie knots and do the helm thing. Yeah, so I know what I'm doing.
I show you a few chords on my little lady. It doesn't mean you can do a residency at an inn.
Wanna bet?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, this is happening. I'm gonna hold you to this.
Yeah, I want to watch this.
Next inn we go to, Steve is performing.
It's on.
Okay, let's go find
Kellwise, what is going on? What is
You came in at a weird time. I'm sorry. You missed a lot. You
guys draw glares from everyone around you as you start walking down that long pathway to the dockside. And I think that's where we're going to go on our break for this session. We're going to go on a quick 15-minute break.
The wheels have totally fallen off.
10-minute break. 10-15-minute break. I don't ever know.
You're not trying to steal everything.
We'll be right back
I'm shocked.
with more of our Chronicles and Aventide campaign after going on the break. Don't go away. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. And
if you can, give to the horses. Give for the horses.
Yes.
Donate for the horses.
Relocation fundraiser.
Sapphire Sanctuary. The horses need a new home.
Sapphire, but it's Sapphire. Yeah.
Sapphire.
But it's Sapphire Sanctuary.
Yeah,
Saffron Sanctuary.
Great horses. Beautiful horses. They need your help.
All right, let's make up for all the horses lost or killed in D&D. Let's do that, guys. Come on.
Wow.
Why would you say that?
With that, we'll be back. 15 minutes. Welcome back to the eating channel.
One person is eating. Oh my god, James.
Not the eating channel.
Welcome to the
always gotta make it weird. He's always gotta make it weird.
What was that again, Kate? Is that braised beef? There you go. There you go.
There we
sounds
go.
great.
Lovely execution.
Yes.
And those are the sounds Pup makes as the wheelbarrow
food.
Going down the cobbles, pulls up near the dockside. And you guys see that the plank and people are pulling in boxes and crates, and some people are rolling some barrels. And you can see into those boxes. Some of it's like a variety of different plants and fruits and things you've never seen before. It seems like they're collecting all kinds of stuff. Very maybe experimental, just like try everything once, hope you don't die. Who knows? And you guys can see Braid, this cat person with this long brimmed hat, kind of barking orders here and there.
Do you think they're too busy for us to wander up, or
No. Go in. Use your captaininess. Come on, get in there.
I push Kelwise.
Yeah, he slaps the bird.
Well, like thumbs up.
You've got
this. And Braid kind of looks to you, and you notice like these piercing, dark gold eyes staring at you.
I point at Kelwise.
Hello.
Hi. Well, hello.
Hello.
We were told you were the person to talk to about getting some supplies, maybe to fix a ship, or perhaps even to buy another one.
To fix a ship?
Not a ship. A boat. A small boat.
Dinghy! A dinghy!
The dinghy.
Your dinghy's broken.
Dingy!
Yeah. It's missing some parts. Like 25% of it.
I'd like to just like whisper calming things into Pup's ear. Like, it's gonna be alright. Everything's good. Deep breath, deep breath. Think of clouds and chasing butterflies.
And then in the other ear, I'm just like, honey.
Well,
yeah,
you
so
can see about getting your own dinghy fixed.
That'd be great. Yeah.
You say you have a boat. I'm assuming you do because you're new here. Where are my manners? I'm Braid.
Oh, hi, I'm Kelwise.
Their hat and big flourishing bow.
Oh, okay. And I'll do the same with my hat.
And you notice Braid's got like just these patterns of short fur all over their body, orange and whites all over. Maybe you could do me a favor. There hasn't been any large boats in quite some time. There's a...
What kind of a favor are you looking for?
Well, on our last run, we lost a member. Some rough waters. And
sorry to hear that.
Well, I don't think they're gone. I just think they're literally lost. Maybe if you head out that way, we could trade. I could fix your dinghy. And maybe you could keep an eye out for Toddington. What do you say?
Whereabouts did you lose him?
Toddington? Oh, to
the
east. We're looking into... Well, I don't know how much you know about the Sunfire Archipelago.
I'm pretty new, but I've seen a map.
They're being called... We call them Merlings. Interesting group. Hard to communicate with them. With all those slapping and beating and such. But their island is very unique. You see, none of the madness touches their island. So we thought we might go see why. And, well, that's when Toddington got a little lost. And we were chased away. The Oleos threw a fit, and our musician normally keeps them at bay, but he broke a string, and that set them off.
Do musicians normally keep the Oleos at bay? They not like music?
Well, the Oleos both love and hate music, as far as I can tell. If you could play well enough, well, who knows, you might be able to organize them into an army. Whatever you play changes their moods pretty drastically, so play something calming and they're docile as a kitten. Play something violent or discordant and they throw themselves into a rage. You're intense. I like you.
I'm a musician.
Are you? Well, be careful. They react very violently.
We're used to violence.
Oh, well, then perfect. Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Just about getting that dinghy fixed. That's what we're worried about.
Oh, well,
Wouldn't say
yeah, I
we're
could help
used
you get
to
that. I could fix your dinghy. Just look out for little Toddington.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this Toddington. Who would we be looking for? What sort of build, height, makeup?
Toddington is
Who are they?
a young man. Features himself a adventurer of sorts. I'll be honest. Have you met Julissa? No, in her town.
Yeah.
Toddington is her adopted son. He's always been a bit of a wild child. So this will come to no surprise that he jumped ship to look for adventure on the island of the Merlings.
So he's lost then.
Yes.
Voluntarily lost.
And well, my sailors need a few weeks to recuperate. It was a long journey. I've worn their little bodies down to the bone, so we can't go after him. But if you do head out that way, well, I would consider it more than enough for a small favor of fixing a dinghy.
Well, I'm sure if we head out that way, we can definitely keep our eyes open. Of course, the thing that's most important for us is we need the dinghy fixed now, not
No, I can fix it for you.
later. Oh.
Oh,
As
bit
a
of a-
gesture of goodwill, and then we would owe you a favor?
Well, look, you return Toddington. The whole island will owe you a favor. A fixed dinghy is, well, a small thing. Consider it a gift of our new friendship.
I think that's fair. Anyone else have any objections?
No.
Crew?
Well, just
Sounds
bring
good.
it over here to the dockside and I'll get it fixed.
Oh, Pup?
Well, I have one objection, but it's not like to the situation. It's more to the trust that we're used to violence, but we shouldn't be used to violence. Like, we've been around violence a lot, but I don't think that we're used to violence. I don't think I'm used to it. Because, like, I feel really bad every time I have to do it, but, like, sometimes, like, we know where we have to do it, and I just don't feel like that's an accurate representation of who we are.
It's
like,
meant that we know how to handle ourselves around violence. That's all. Not that we like it, that we can
Oh, because I was thinking that you were saying that we like it and we do it a lot all the time. I was like, whatever.
No,
like,
you're totally
but I
right.
don't think we are.
I know where you're coming from, but that's not what we meant. And I appreciate you speaking forth about it.
I can't feel my legs.
That's because they're burnt.
I'll bring that dinghy right over.
right now.
Yeah.
Can you feel anything? I feel like you've had so much sugar today. You
So Dresden, come with me. Come on,
Yeah.
How was
You know
your
when you're on things that shake a lot and then everything gets
Does your tum-tum hurt?
Take me with you.
Feel
And the rest of you guys head back to the boat to get the dinghy. Unfortunately, Pup, trust, the dinghy takes up most of the cart.
On to Dresden, shoulders you go.
I'm a
yeah.
little surprised it only takes up most of the cart, honestly.
I mean, it's
figured
just
we were gonna have to-
balanced. It's kind of balanced
okay.
haphazardly on the cart. There's just no extra room. You guys just gonna wheel it back out?
Yeah, sure.
And,
yeah, sounds better than dragging it. Yeah, so we might as well wheel it.
And Braid takes one look at it. It'll be finished probably by sunrise. Is this okay? You're not shipping out tonight, are you?
Oh, no. No, we'll be here for a spell. A short spell before we go.
All right. Well, that'll give you
It's
time
important they
to
don't
let
like magic.
the sap set and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, as as we were told by our compatriot over there, gosh, I'm terrible with names. BMO, you know, the watertightness of it, the most important part, right?
You don't want it to sink.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably right. BMO knows just about everything about boats, so what he says goes.
How do you get so smart?
BMO?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I met him
Years
on
of
this island.
practice. Right, Nigel.
He was already proven.
You already knew before here?
What? He knew
Nothing,
well
never mind.
before here. BMO and his wife, they washed up together. No boat. Very curious. But who knows? Here we don't ask questions. It's a new start. Some people deserve that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you're stuck here forever, you might as well be able to start over, right?
That sounds nice.
Precisely.
Yeah. Might carry that baggage with you from out there.
Hmm.
Anyway, tomorrow morning sounds fine. If it takes a little longer, no worries. We're happy to wait. And thank you very much again.
Thank you. Just keep an ear out.
Of course.
Keep several out.
And just one last quick question. What is the relationship between Toddington and Jalissa like? Contentious? Are they happy?
Well,
you said they were
like anybody.
He's a stepson,
great
right?
love for him. Though
Mhm.
he's grown up here, he's never really seen the outside world. So when he joined us, well, we thought it'd be great for him to see a little bit of the archipelago, get it out of his system. But as he went out more and more, well, more questions, need more answers, and such. I only feel bad that he's stuck here.
Feel bad that we're all stuck here.
Well, for some of us, it's a sanctuary. But nonetheless, I'll get working on your dinghy.
Much obliged.
And they just start looking at the boat, mostly at the big cracked pieces of wood and the wounds that were dealt by Waylander, and obviously trying to figure out what happened, but not asking questions. Just starts measuring out some pieces and stuff.
Okay,
Well, actually,
leave them to it.
You know, can I stay and watch? Is that weird?
You like to watch?
Well, listen, it's my ship. We need a functioning dinghy. This might happen again in the future. It's more about knowledge for me.
Very practical. I like it. Sure. I
Great.
don't mind being watched while I work.
You guys go on without me. I'll be here for a little bit.
All right.
To have fun.
Thanks.
Well, then what are we up to?
Drinks?
Can't hear anything you're saying, Trust. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Oh, heard that.
Here we
Okay,
go.
right. I said
Yeah.
back to the ship? Question mark.
We go to the ship. We can get some
Do we
drinks. We
have-
could go. We got time to kill.
We do.
But before we head back, so we do have this flower, right, from the volcano. I wanted to ask the group, should we keep this ourselves and try to find a way to keep it alive, or maybe share this with the town people here? Because I'm sure they probably deal with the madness all the time.
Keep it for you, because you're not cured forever. But if we keep making the honey, we can give them the honey
It's
and
true.
keep the flower.
Plus, that flower is not native to where we're from, but it is here.
Yeah, and people there have this when they need this.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. Good. Very, very good points all across the board. All right. So let's let's head back. Have a few drinks. Why not?
Lovely.
Just as long as no one else talks as slow as them. Oi!
Oh,
Let's go.
yeah.
They were really cool looking, though.
I'm walking back towards the bar. I'm letting Pop do Pop thing.
I'm following right there with you.
If they die, they die. It's just at this rate.
No, Pop's on your shoulders.
Yeah, I know.
Changes nothing.
Where are you guys going back to? The floating plank?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I
you
think
guys
it's
head
kinda
back
the
to the
only one,
floating
right?
plank. It's a little bit more lively here. There's a man with a lute. And he's good considering there's a string missing. And the lute itself has a couple holes in it.
Do I have extra
Is this
strings?
that guy? This is that guy, right?
Would I have extra strings?
Different guy.
I have
Different
a lovely
guy.
idea.
Not the guy who is playing. Might be the same lute, but it doesn't look like a sailor.
I was like, that was easy.
Nailed it. Look at us.
It's right there.
All right, drinks all around.
Trust. Yeah,
Trust, I have an
extra
idea.
strings. All great bards have extra strings. If you're playing
I have a
stringed instrument.
lovely idea.
Yeah. Okay. What is it? Read.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well,
yeah. Read. What is it? What is it?
never mind. It's fine.
Be careful.
Doesn't matter. Gus, you made a bet that I couldn't outplay you.
Oh, it wasn't about you. You definitely can't outplay me. It was about you being able to play well at all.
Oh. Okay.
You absolutely can't outplay me.
I admire your confidence. Let's start with what you said. I'm willing to make a bet that I can.
Oh, and what do you? I'll bet 20 gold that you just can't play that well at all. What's your bet?
You can ask me whatever you want.
I can already ask you whatever I want. That's terrible.
No, it's just I will be obligated to respond, truthfully. Because you're fairly inquisitive and I am in a fun mood. So.
All right, I'll take that bet. If Reed is like a bard gunslinger duo, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna whisper in Steve's ear. You might want to let her win. I can't protect you if she loses somehow, miraculously.
I mean, the bet wasn't that she's better than me. The bet is that I can play it all. So.
That's the
Your
first
funeral.
bet.
Let's start with that.
We just made 2 bets.
We did.
Yeah.
But one thing at a time.
All right. One thing at a time.
Uh,
First of all-
Dresden bets on this. That what do you think? I think Steve's gonna get a black eye at the end of this for sure. What do you want to?
Oh yeah, no. I don't need to bet on this. It's going to be entertaining without money involved.
Okay.
Also, at some point, I'd like to discuss this whole Oleos can be controlled with music thing because that's fascinating.
With who?
What?
Who do you want to discuss that with? We're all right here.
We'll discuss it with the bard that was playing earlier for the Oleos, right?
I just meant that once this betting situation's over, we should talk more about that.
All right, then hop to it. Come on. Time's
I'm
wasting. Get to bed.
All right. I'm going to go up to the...
And the guy playing...
We aren't even inside
He's not even great. Looks up at you. And you're... It's not that you look dressed finely, but compared to everyone here whose clothes might be years of wear old, you look fantastic. And he kind of just looks you up and down once. Well, you play better than me, huh?
I toss him an
Look at
extra
you.
string, and I say, get that fixed up, mate.
Wait for an extra string. Oh man, shipboard Kenton gonna be
Okay,
real
Christopher
happy
Walken.
about this.
Why is everyone?
He walks off.
Favorite
Celebrity impersonation
ever.
hour.
This town is fucking full of weirdos. I love it. Every fucking person in this
Let's
place
never
is just-
leave.
And you
Ever.
notice, like,
Just an absolute
everyone in
psycho.
here,
My
everyone
new best
here,
friend.
very like there's
Pootie Tang is gonna come around the corner in no time.
This town does kind of seem like a misfits island. An unnatural amount of uncast and such are here, and you know, Dresden, that sailing is very hard work and it pays very, very, very little. And so you know that a lot of uncast are hired because there's not a lot of options. And the way that Capital City treats them, they don't have a lot to go on. So it's you kind of makes sense to you.
It makes sense
that a bunch of wayward sailors would be a little bit of misfits, I guess is the best word. So a lot of these guys do kind of look goofy and strange, and they all act a little weird and strange. And you guys kind of fit right in. So Trust, he kind of walks off with the loot and the strings. And the stage almost seems to light up a little bit as the sun fully sets and the room dims a little bit, and the candlelight it goes quiet. Everyone in this bar, and this bar is pretty packed.
Sure, Steve.
It gets quiet as Trust walks up onto this little. It's not really a stage. It's more of like a step stool. But you know, you work with what you got.
Hello everybody. I'm new here. My name's Trust. I'm a bard. Me and my companion, Steve, have a bet. So enjoy the following entertainment.
It was lovely. Good job.
Could you imagine someone doing that to someone else too? Oh God.
Because I'm pretty sure the first bet was just to see if he can play it all. So I'm not playing, right?
Sure.
So you step down.
Too cocky. Is he multi-classed? Did we not know multi-classed? I'm scared.
Level 20 bard this whole time.
Cocky he's being.
Steve,
letting people die, not using any spell.
Steve, Trust steps off the step stool stage, and the whole room kind of looks to you as she looks to you.
And I have the instrument there with me, correct?
There's no instrument.
I hand you my lute. I'll hand you my ukulele.
Oh, okay.
You're so kind. Thank you. I assume I'm rolling a performance check, am I not?
You are. You're rolling
so.
3 performance checks.
Can we call this episode the Steve went down to Georgia?
The first performance
I was thinking
check.
the same thing.
Steven went down to Georgia. Gotta get that.
Yeah, good.
Three at once, or can I do them individually?
Just do one. Just do one for now.
Just do one. Okay. I am sweating bullets right now. Oh!
It's either a 1 or a 20.
He's too happy for it to be a 1.
22.
22.
Natural 20 for a 22.
With a flourish, Steve hops up onto this step stool, spins around, flips the lute around. Poof, poof. Very natural holding this lute, Trust. Hand in the right position, correct.
But he won't mess up my instrument.
Hand positioning. Something you might not have seen Steve do before, but he's done this before. At least holding the instrument.
He holds an instrument.
Steve, roll a second performance check.
Gladly. Oh, that's good too. That is a 16 for an 18.
An 18. Bong 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 bong
for
bong
tuning.
bong 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 bong.
I hope you roll one.
Oh, it
on
wasn't
the
in
actual
tune.
song.
No one's gonna play well if this thing isn't in tune. Tunes it.
At least I know.
Not only tunes it, but tunes it by ear.
He's
all right. And you can
like
hear.
he knows
Trust.
what he's doing.
You've got.
He's impressing me. I'm like, maybe I misjudged Steve.
All right. Steve.
He has a good poker face for sure.
You finish tuning, and your hand goes up, ready for the first strum. Roll me another performance check.
You're muted, buddy.
No,
That is an 8. That is an 18 for a dirty 20.
Ooh. And describe to me the mood of what you're playing.
Romantic in nature. Ornate chords.
Romantic?
Poor Eva. Eva is gonna fall for you tonight.
It's both. He's playing both rhythm and
this romantic
lead at the same time.
ditty starts to come out. Flowing waves of sound and vibration throughout this bar. And everyone in the bar transfixed for a couple seconds.
Rosic, are you doing that?
No. This melody.
What is
and one
happening?
guy goes in the back.
Oh no.
Boy, this is kind of boring. What are you doing playing that shit in this bar? Huh? Romantic songs? It look like we all get romantic, we all get drunk here. We're here for a good time. Not a long time.
And I start playing something more aggressive.
Okay, so you start playing something much more
aggressively
aggressive.
Romantic.
There you go. And I think,
more than one
and some guy
song?
grabs an accordion and starts jumping in and joining you as you play something a little bit more upbeat. And the whole bar is like, yeah, all right, this is much better. And they all start.
What is happening?
And there's a smattering of different dancing that happens in this place, and everyone seems to have a different idea for what dancing is. It's strange. A lot of it looks like interpretive dance from your perspective, but you know, most of the people seem to be dancing. And
Trust, are you doing this?
I'm actually not doing anything, and I'm really impressed, and I might actually like this guy now.
Weird.
I agree, but like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The entire time I'm making eye contact.
People start coming.
Weird. Why doesn't he blink?
like
Why doesn't he
into it.
blink?
I'm not being aggressive. I'm like shockingly like glowing like proud mother, like possibly to a more like unconcerning. It's possibly more unconcerning than if I were seething mad. I'm just like into it. I'm like dancing.
Yeah. So people start coming from all over, and there's a big crowd outside, like, oi! And you can hear people in the crowd like, oi, someone who can actually play. Someone who can actually play. This is crazy. Crazy. It sounds so good. Oh, we kidnap him. Keep him in our house, yeah? Yeah. Oh, he looks skinny. I can probably keep him. I'll take him.
Do I hear this?
You get the legs, I'll get the arms.
Oh, don't you effing kidnap him! Oh, got you like a fish!
Yeah, I'll turn and just like.
Please start a bar fight.
They're like,
Please start a bar fight.
Wait, just kidding. Where would I take him? He's stuck on a small little
My
island.
eyes are fiery.
Oh.
Pup growls.
Oh, and then the two guys start talking about kidnapping him to keep him in a cage in their house, kind of walk off. And,
go Steve! I mean, don't be stingy. I throw some gold up there. Come on.
Yeah, and
There's some honey.
then I continue and
throw it back.
I throw the
song ends.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
And as the song ends, everyone kind of stops, and they look around.
And I walk up to him.
Oh, is this over? Is it done? He's not playing it. Oh, yeah, one song.
I'll walk up to him and shake his hand and give him 20 gold and be like, your next drink's on me. That was absolutely delightful. And I take my ukulele. What was the next bet?
Well, that I could play better than you.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Get off my stage.
Drift back. And I'm like just watching intently. Just
Trust jumps up onto the stage, and you hear someone go, "Oh, oi, yeah, she's gonna play with her horns. She's gonna play with her horns. I swear to God. Hey, wait, mark my word. Look
Play
out."
with the horns.
All right, Jaymes, I'm waiting for you.
All right. So you take the stage, and you know that the best way to surprise a crowd in this state is to underpromise and overperform. If you try and overpromise or oversell sometimes to a crowd, especially a worked up crowd, sometimes it could fall flat. So,
okay,
you walk up.
All right, lads, I'm a little rusty. Thank you, Steve, for showing us how it's done. Now let me try my hand at something.
Okay, and
Did I undersell it well enough? I'm gonna play like the most classic, rowdiest, jammiest bar tune there is.
Okay, roll me a performance check.
Oh my God,
I'm
D&D
just
Beyond.
thinking of The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy. That's all that's in my head right now.
Come on, Trust.
24.
Oh, yes. And then Trust kind of pulls her hand out. Oh, I'm not. And then
instrument.
And you start to see her left hand start to fly, and she's not even using her right hand yet. And the whole lute just starts to erupt with this music, and you're like, man, is she like tapping with one hand on an acoustic instrument? This is insane. How is it vibrating through? And then the other hand comes in, and the whole place.
I'd like to also wink at Rezik
explodes.
And see if he'll get the cue to start our light show routine that we have practiced. Improv.
Yeah, and lights start exploding. People lose their goddamn minds. People just start, like, you're not even sure. Some guy just starts seeing the lights, and he just starts vibrating. It looks similar to Pup when they had way too much sugar, but you're like, is that man seizuring? And he's just
get him out.
He's just like enjoying himself. It's like an auditory, visual, like the mood in the room, all 5 of his senses. He's licking the table because he doesn't know what to do. Just losing his mind. Just a sensory overload.
Are there shadows in here from like the light?
There are shadows all over this place. Between the lights
like
of Rezik's
fire. I want to make all the fire. I want it to be like just like licking fire, like flames along all the walls.
Yeah, people are absolutely sure. People are just like, oh my god, she put drugs in the ale, and I don't hate it. And everyone has just this raging trip, perfectly well, not sober, but undrugged. And the night continues on. Ale flying off the shelf. Money just being thrown. Some people just taking their coppers and just throwing it at Kismet. And she's like, trying to get them drinks out fast enough. And Trust, you start to play. Eventually, Steve, you join Trust. You find the man with the missing string lute. He's fixed it up.
A new string?
Yeah, and he's fixed it up, and this lute is not a quality instrument, but in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, you make it work, and the night continues on like this. Dresden,
I see him join me, and I give him a nice wink, like, we got this, kid.
Yeah, and and Cornelia, you guys
like
just
the back thing.
Yeah.
Looking around, and thought crosses your mind. You're like, we could make a lot of money if we did a show on the road.
Yeah.
If we just went place to place doing this. Why even
adventure
fight monsters and beasts? And the night continues on. Anything else you guys wanted to do?
Oh, that was filthy epic.
Okay. Yeah. And by the time the moon starts to fall in the sky, like, people are so drunk, and there's like a layer of like ale on the floor and sweat and probably vomit. There's probably vomit in a layer somewhere on the floor, and you see Kismet just like so like cleaning up, and you're like, no, like Kismet hasn't washed a single one of these cups all night, just keeps on. And then you look at the cups that you guys drank out of.
Yes. I'm gonna like kind of like walk around the room and kind of just like start helping clean in a very kind of like elegant way. Like I've been like so into the dance for hours now that I'm like now kind of just like cleaning while like kind of dancing almost. And I'm gonna lead the bar in like in a tavern song about trust. But his trust is oh so fair. When she some will try but none compare. When she plays, you better sing along, or she'll follow you, then throttle you until you're gone.
And very like I can only imagine a Disney princess cleaning as you guys are like, wow, are the birds chiming in too? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. As you help clean up, and Kismet has no idea how you're doing what you're doing, Rezik. Does not look like she cares one bit. But what's interesting is as you're cleaning, you look out and you see like this entire time, BMO, by lamplight, has just been working on his ship by himself outside. Not really joining in, not upset about it, but definitely not joining it. Are you guys headed back to the ship? Yeah. So you guys head back to the ship. A little worse for wear inside, but spiritually full. You wake up the next day, and it's quiet. Very, very quiet in Edard's End today.
Feel great.
Morning. Anyone want some morning ale?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
All right.
Bit of hair of the dog.
Oh, you know it.
Steve, you are a madman. That was incredible last night.
You were very impressive. I'm very impressed, and I like you more now.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
I'll gladly play with you anytime.
I might take you up on that. We should do this. We should keep it going.
We should do a thing.
Let's make it a thing. It'll be a thing.
All right.
It is now a thing.
Pup, are you okay? You need water? I got water for Pup.
Thirsty.
I get Pup water.
Yeah. And Pup, you can feel like your bones are still like vibrating every once in a while. They're getting like little zaps of energy.
And that's what happens when we have a lot of sugar. Do we remember now? Fun in the moment, terrible later. Okay.
Fiery.
The sun is slowly rising. It's early morning. What are you guys doing?
Cornelia, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
Yeah.
Good. Gosh, you really... I wish you would have been there last night. There was this incredible bard battle between Steve and Trust. I mean, obviously Trust won, but it was incredible. Steve is actually very, very talented with a lute. I had no idea.
Oh. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really believe you either. What do you mean? Steve's a bard? I was learning all about dovetails. Did you know that not just on animals?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're really weird, but it did happen.
Necessary to fix the dinghy. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get some coffee.
And and Killwise, you definitely watched. You could probably replicate what happened. All the things that Braid did fix your boat. They took care to show you and teach you a little bit about what they know, and they're not by any means like a master shipwright, but they knew how to fix the dinghy. And the dinghy is still drying. It's hanging on this little rack that's drying all the different sap before you can put it in the water. But it's done.
Yeah.
And you would have heard, and Cornelia, you probably would have heard the commotion last night as well, at least distantly. The bay isn't that big, but you guys probably would have heard a little bit of the commotion.
We were the commotion.
Yes, we were.
Is that your band name? The Commotion.
The Commotion.
The commotion.
It is done.
Yes.
I want to get that tattooed.
Why do you drink cough?
Oh, Pop.
Oh.
It's alright if you don't like it.
Yeah, I'll get you some tea, dear. I'll get some hot tea with honey in it. Lots of honey, all right? Don't worry, I'll get it.
Maybe hold the tea.
Okay, I'll give you some honey. All right, yeah.
For water, please, Pop.
A bit of the bee that stung you.
Oh, Dave.
Like that.
Yeah?
So, I kind of won the second half of the bet, and I was kind of sort of wondering,
Wait.
who the hell are you?
Wow. No BS, straight to the point. Okay.
Well, if we're going to be business partners, and I strongly think we could make a lot of money and have a lot of fun, I'm going to need to trust you, and I need to know who you are first.
We'll look around. Is there anyone within earshot of where I am standing currently?
Yes. You look around, and you turn, and you see Rezik. He smiles and waves at you. And then you turn the other way, and Cornelia's laying in her cot, staring. She waves at you as well.
It's a good Melissa stare.
Over here. Business meeting.
Ooh, private meeting.
Yeah. You got to be in the band. Band meeting.
Oh, the first commotion meeting. This is exciting.
First yeah.
Get him to join Cornelia.
Where I'm gonna try to find a place to go.
Maybe Rezik's kind of in the band. He does all the visuals, but you know.
Well, you could either go above deck, or you could try and use the war room.
Let's use the war room.
Okay.
It's fine. Is it vacated?
I'm assuming no one's in the war room.
There's the
It doesn't know. Oh, okay. Well, a bet is a bet, and you did marvelously, so I have to honor that. What was the question? Sorry.
Who the hell are you?
Yes. Bartholomew Richard Thunderstock. Hi. AKA Steve.
I'm hoping that registers with trust.
Call me.
Yes. I mean,
care.
you would know Bartholomew was the guy. And when he says the name, you look at him, and he's clearly a young version of Bart. Bart now had some very fancy facial hair that was very distinctive at the time, so it was maybe not apparent. It was like the difference of having glasses and not having glasses.
Sure.
Completely different person.
I can't.
Everyone on the top of the deck just hears a very loud "What?"
Yeah. That's what Kelwise said, or what I said when I. Yeah. Hi.
Wait, I'm just okay. There's a lot. So many things running through my head. Okay.
Lay 'em on me.
What? Why would you not want to tell us that?
Well, at first I didn't say anything because it was more of like so it's kind of personal.
Yes, but from what they say, you've been around a while. I was like, So
for a minute, yeah. I mean, okay. So, long story short, where I come from, my folks, my family is kind of a big deal, and it's hard to find work now, because while they used to be a big deal, not so much anymore. And so I just stopped going by that name for employment purposes, and that was just kind of a rule that I had. And then I talked to Kelwise, and it turns out that you know me from the future. I'm still a little rough on that part, but I just got a little freaked out by that. I didn't really know how to approach that because it feels, I don't know. I just it just didn't. I don't know. It's you would understand if a new group of people that you just met knew a lot of things about you that you haven't done yet, and you didn't.
Well,
so,
actually, we
I was a little
don't
scared.
really know much of your future because you didn't tell us much of it, first of all. So we can't really ruin stuff like that because you didn't tell us it. You just kind of like helped us in the moment. And then secondly, like, we all liked you. Like, we were friends with you. We weren't angry with you. So, like, if they all found out, they'd be really happy. Which sounds like way better than telling people who you are and having them not like you for it. Everyone up there would be excited to see you, even though you've already, like, been with us. And so we're not really, like, meeting you now. But, like, you would have, like, a new layer of friendship. Because, like, we actually already know you, and that's cool.
Well, between you and me, my family experience wasn't great. And so
me either. Don't have them, don't know them. You watched my mom die.
I did. The difference between you and me is I had an experience, it just wasn't great. And so I have a little bit of shame about who I am, and I figured the Steve thing was a clean slate. And so if you guys called me Steve, then that's who I was gonna be, and I was happy with that. And there was no consequences, there's no shame, there's no guilt about the things that we've done. So I could be whoever I wanted to be.
Look, that's totally valid. I totally get it, respect it, love it. But I'm just saying, we can still call you Steve. We call you whatever you want. Give you the fresh slate thing. You still don't have to talk about your past. We don't know anything about your past. We just know a little bit about your future. So, just saying, like, just to, like, kind of, like, bring an extra layer of trust, which sounds like what you're missing, or were missing, with your family. We could be like, your new family, and that would just make us closer. And we don't have to call you Bartholomew. We could still call you Steve. And we won't ask about your past. It's just like, you know, a trust thing.
Trust thing.
When you're ready. But that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to, like, let you know we're the last group of people that are going to judge you. Trust me. Keep using my name. So silly.
I feel like you make a pun every time. Are you doing it on purpose?
I really not. It's just really appropriate for the conversation. It's like a conversation about trust with trust. It's really cute.
Trust with trust. I like it.
Trust with tea. Yes, it's like TNT time. Oh, I like that. Explosive. So, anyway, I'm just trying to make you comfortable. That's all. I'm just, like, trying to assuage your fears. Everyone will just love you even more, and you still don't have to talk about your past. Cornelia doesn't even know her past anymore. Like, it got erased, so she can't even try.
That's harsh. I didn't know that. Okay.
Feeling other people's
Well,
secrets.
maybe you're right. Between you talking to me and Kelwise talking to me, I'm just tired of hearing about it. So
I'm just saying that, like, we really got to know and appreciate you in the future. And so I'm just trying to make sure you know that there's no, like, secret reasons we're mad at you, that if you told us, it would, like, be a problem. It's the opposite. That's all I'm trying to say. Make you feel more comfortable.
Okay.
And you're a really good musician, and I think you're swell. And I'm sorry for being mean to you up until now.
It's okay. I understand. I can be a little shifty sometimes, so
and I'm from the streets, so it takes me a while to warm up to someone.
I hear that. Well, you did win the bet, so maybe I should just go upstairs and introduce myself. How about that?
Lee, I'll be right there with you.
Thank you.
I'll fight anyone. If they...
I might need a hand to hold through that because I'm a little scared.
I reach my hand up because I'm assuming he's way taller than me.
I'm I've just been like crouching down the whole time.
Oh no, I'm standing on the war table to look you in the eye.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And trust
okay,
when you
so I guess we do it.
Someone was by the door listening the entire time.
Slug.
And then you really look, and you see Slug, just kind of there, staring. Don't steal nothing. We'll see you.
Roll my
Little
eyes at
demon
him.
ling. Don't steal nothing. Yeah, I'm watching you. And he walks off.
Oh, Slug. Why do we keep that going?
Yeah. Rezik, what's up?
Okay, so while they're gone, I'm gonna go over to Cornelia. Cornelia, so remember how Steve said I stole some gold from him?
And you blamed it on me? Yeah, I remember.
Yes, I did blame it on you. I'm remembering now that I did take some gold back. It wasn't stealing.
What? You're stealing and you don't even remember? What's the best part?
That's besides the point. I have an idea. Do you want to mess with Steve a little bit? For fun.
I don't know. You already threw me under the bus, Rezik.
I know you like pranks, right? You're the one I should go to for this plan.
So you need my help. What do you need?
Okay, all right. So how about we just take one item per day and put it in your belly, because you have that ability now. You can put whatever you want, and it's like a bag of holding kind of situation, right?
It feels that way. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Just steal one thing a day and just drive him crazy for a little bit.
You just want me to eat his things?
I mean, if you're down, you don't have to.
So where's that 50 gold?
What? No, I. All right, fine. And I pass over 50 gold to Cornelia.
And I put it in my backpack.
Okay, quickly, go. Steal one thing, and then hide it.
I have to do the stealing? I have to do the eating and the stealing? What are you doing? Except forgetting about money that you've stolen.
Oh, God, okay, he's not here right now. I'm gonna go over to his stuff and just take like one item, like one like. A stealth check. He's in another room. Darn it.
Just okay. Check. I just want to see how you do.
18.
18. Okay, so pretty good. You sneak over, and everyone's got their stuff kind of near their cots. Generally speaking. Steve, you have a backpack, right? Like most people.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So Rezik.
One quick note I'd like to make. You know him better than I do, but he seems maybe a little emotional. Is he going to handle this well, this prank?
He'll be fine. I'm sure it will all work out. Nothing bad will happen. I'm going to steal one sock and give it over to Cornelia.
All right, well, replace it with this one. I'm going to give him a holy sock.
Okay. All right. And I'll go to the side of one of the walls and just kind of just like lean against it just very casually.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
Oh, no. Natural 20. Sweet.
Natural 20. Yeah.
I want it to be bad, actually, but that's fine.
You go and you lean up against the wall, and then you start thinking about this book that Eva had found about spells and permanency, and how there are ways historically that especially the elves were able to take spells and make them permanently real, bringing that magic into the world for good without having to maintain it. And you start to contemplate that. So as you lean against the wall, not pretending at all anymore, just completely lost in your own thoughts about permanency. I can't ever say that.
Permanency?
There you go. Thank you.
Permanentes and tabos.
Permanent.
I love it when you speak French. I mean, no, Spanish.
French.
Zerdada's family. I forgot to change it to Spanish. Damn it. Damn it.
So, Killwise, a group of the provisioners come by, all kind of holding this big dinghy on their shoulders. There's about 10 of them. And they all come marching over to your ship. And
Good morning.
Braid's not with them. Permanency. Braid's not with them. Just one of the front. And you notice one of the front was having to hold the boat up like this because she's this big orange-haired dwarf, maybe? Very thin dwarf, very tall gnome. Hard to tell. Oh yeah, it's going boat. It's told me a praise spell for you. So he's gonna sit here. What do you want? You want to put it here on the sand or put it on your boat?
I think you're asking if you want to put it in the water or put it on the boat, but I think bring it up on the ship if you don't mind.
I have it over the bow. And the guys kind of look at each other like, what? And then she starts.
Yeah, they're asking you to bring it up on the ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they all kind of put it in that little slot near the mast where the keel boat normally was. Beautiful. And the wood doesn't match at all the rest of the boat, but it looks sturdy. Extra little planks have been placed to kind of seal and connect the two pieces, and your dinghy looks right as rain. And they all kind of just nod and head back.
Thank you. She looks seaworthy. Appreciate it. You too.
She kind of looks at you like, what?
Do you know what they said? Anyone?
And then walks off.
You said have a wonderful morning or something?
No idea. But the dinghy's back. She looks seaworthy. It's great. We're not going to be in trouble anymore, guys. We can make it to land now. It's great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
like
and if
great
one of you
quarantine
gets the
ship.
Crimson Madness, we can throw you in the back, which is also great. So
Coming out from below decks. I heard that.
Win-win.
yeah, it applies to all of us. So great. Cornelia, how are you doing?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Well, because you were.
Do I look horrible or?
Yeah. You look great.
I mean, I'm still very tired, but.
Yeah.
Oh, and when are we back yet, James? When do we come back?
What was that?
When are we back
When
on
do we
Monday?
come? Yeah.
Yeah, bring us back.
Bring us back.
Yeah. So, you guys hear this big thud sound coming from the top of the deck as they put the boat down. And you guys kind of head up to see what's going on, and you see them all walking off as some like indiscriminate sounds come out of that woman's mouth, and she heads out.
I look at
What?
Steve and I'm like, "Are you ready?"
No, but
Oh
You
my
got
god, the
this, you got
commotions
this,
for a
you got this, you
song.
got this. I'm holding his hand and I go, "Can I please
Yeah, song.
take Cornelius'
Is getting
attention?"
married?
No,
Oh.
Congratulations!
thank you. Everyone, shut up and listen.
Beautiful couple.
I said shut up.
Wait! No! You can't marry Steve!
Shut up. Everyone, shut up. Steve.
Better than her
Sorry,
You're in love
sister.
with your sister.
okay. Well, thank you. Trust, for the introduction. There's no easy way to do this. Okay. I know I've come across as a bit shifty in the past couple of weeks. And I apologize for that. That's not just my mysterious charm or anything. That's not what it is at all. I've recently come into some knowledge about some things. I feel like is important to tell you as a group. Some of you here already know this. Sorry, I didn't tell you all at once. I was a little freaked out. It's just the way things worked out. But here it goes. My name is not Steve, as you know. But my name is Bartholomew Richard Thunderstock. Hi. Hello.
What?
Meow, meow!
Trust new, Kelwise new, Archivist new.
Well, I just found out.
I had to out you. I had to throw you under the bus. I'm sorry. If I'm going down, we're all going down.
Meow, meow.
Oh yeah, Pop nicknamed you Mew Mew. So.
Okay, you can still call me Steve. I've kind of grown to like it very much. But
yeah, and if anybody has a problem with him, I'll fight you.
Pick it up with Trust. We're a band now, and if you mess with our band, we'll rough you up and
mess
sound
with
awesome.
One of us and you mess with the other.
It's on.
I'm gonna take Steve's face and kind of just like wrinkle it up a little bit and try to like see.
Are you still?
And I'll help trying to make facial hair with my hands.
Oh! I see it. Yep.
Yeah. That's me, Mew.
What? How?
Cool, right?
Oh, this is how you know us. So if I tell you a secret now, can you tell me in the past I was the future but the past? Okay, can you tell me not to eat too much sugar?
I don't think you need me to tell you that. Yeah.
But maybe if I can't...
We've all told you not to do that, Pat.
It's not good for you.
Just tell Pup you'll do it. Just tell Pup you'll do it. Just tell Pup.
I will do it. Yes. I will tell you in the future past not to eat sugar. Past, future, past.
They're a little grumpy today. They've had a lot of, hangover from all the sugar, so don't mind it. Wow, this is incredible. Well.
Cool, right? But we're still gonna call him Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I don't really have answers for you about probably what you have questions about. I would talk to the man who I assume is somewhere in the boat. But yeah, yes.
When I'm mad, I'm gonna call you Mew Mew when I'm mad at you, if that's okay with you. Like, only if that's okay with you, that'd be cool. If that way you know when I'm mad at you. But, like, only if that's cool with you. Otherwise, I'll call you Steve. When I'm mad, I'll call you Mew Mew. Only if that's cool with you.
Okay.
Mew Mew!
Deserve that. That's fine.
Pop,
I deserve it.
good luck for Steve to tell us this.
I'm just grumpy because of yesterday. I'm just projecting my internal pain right now. I'm not actually mad at you. I'm just projecting because I don't exactly know how to deal with these emotions that I'm having. I didn't really learn with good coping mechanisms.
That in of itself is very emotionally mature of you. I respect that.
Thanks. I just kind of do whatever Dresden doesn't.
Yeah, Dresden's being weirdly quiet. I don't know. Is that good? Should I go? I feel like I should go. I'm gonna start.
Probably already figured it out.
I'm just waiting for the news.
Funny.
You see, he already knew. He figured you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's annoying like that.
You're the only guy with a gun in the world. It's fine. Don't worry.
Wait, what?
It's cool.
Dresden, you knew too?
I mean, I didn't know, but it's pretty fucking obvious, right?
All right. I put my hand out to give him a handshake. I'm like, all right, I respect it.
It was my job for a very long time, so like.
That's fine. No, I respect it.
Well,
good for you.
I think you're a dick.
What has changed?
Nothing.
Yeah. You just don't get to be in our band.
I wouldn't let him anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
Not a musical bone in his body.
I start tapping some percussion on his armor.
Like mallets off his
As you're
armor or
talking
something.
to everyone, you notice there's someone else on the boat. And he's staring at you. A man, pale, almost blue, eyes kind of glossed over, jagged, almost carapace-like shining light growing out of his face, on his head, on his body. All kinds of different, almost crystal features plaguing him, and he just stands in the back of the boat, staring straight at you. And that's where we're going to pick up.
There it is. There it is.
Next
what?
week.
Oh, guy.
Dang. All right. Wow.
Come on, music. Start playing.
Oh, we have a more now, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Oh,
Hey, we still love you.
God, I hate Steve now. Hate him.
Steve is the worst.
I would love if someone played it that way. I would have so much fun with that.
I'm gonna hate you now.
Screw that guy.
Due to the laws of
obvious.
anime, Trust and Dresden have to get married.
no.
Favorite comment of the night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching and watching the show with us. One more time, if you have some extra cash or you want to donate to a good cause, we're doing a fundraiser for the Sapphire Sanctuary Horse Rescue Relocation project. Click on the link that we put in the chat. Every little bit helps. They're trying to move a bunch of unique animals to a more habitable area.
Busted ass horses.
They're wonderful busted ass horses. They're just like they're so broken. They're so broken. Like they rehome the ones that aren't really, busted, but man, they're like a core group of just like the most busted ass horses. They're so lovely though.
So precious.
That's funny.
Great.
I'm sad they're moving further away from where I live.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's a better place for them,
Calabasas.
so that's awesome.
Yeah.
More room up there, yeah.
So
Yeah.
donate if you can. That would be great. We're gonna
Please.
go donate a little bit from Mocha, so that'll be nice. And hopefully we'll get these horses moved. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on Friday.
We're
with
live in
1 p.m.
person next week.
Office hours, and then the week after we'll be live in person playing
Without me.
James'
Dungeons
apartment.
and Dragons without Daye. It's gonna be fan.
And Cullen.
Horrible.
And we are going to have a special guest, so don't
What?
don't miss it.
Bum,
All right.
bum, bum.
With that,
Pissed.
we're gonna say goodnight. Everyone, please have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We'll see you next week with more Crimson Madness of our Aventide campaign.
What's happening?
Have a good week. Don't let Steve's brain explode.
Adios, everybody.
Everyone have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Horses!